Good evening everyone. In the course of C language, we have done with 7 classes up to now. In the last session, we have discussed about if statement. In today's session, day 8, we are going to discuss about switch statement. Before we go to this switch statement, I would like to take one more good example related to if statement. So the program what we want to write using if statement is write a program to accept item number, item name, rate and quantity. Rate and quantity. Find amount. What is the formula to find amount? Rate into quantity will give the amount. Now calculate discount. Calculate discount as follows. So how to calculate here is if the amount what we got, if it is greater than or equal to 1000 and less than 2000, we want to go with the discount is 10% on amount. How much discount we are going to give? 10% on the amount. Now, if the amount is greater than or equal to 2000 and less than 3000, we want to go with a discount is 15% on amount. Then, if the amount is greater than or equal to 3000 and less than 5000, then discount is 20% on amount. Then, if the amount greater than or equal to 5000, then after 5000 whatever the discount it may be, the maximum discount is 25%. Then calculate net amount. So what is the formula? Amount minus discount will give the net amount. Now we want to display item number, item name, amount, discount and net amount. So this is the task what we want to perform now. Now open developer C++. Now let us start writing the code. Create a new source file. #include stdio.h. Main function. Go with the variables declaration int item number, then quantity. Next we take string item name of size. So string is not accepted now. So we have to say char item name. I'm going with the size as 10. Then float, we go with rate, amount, discount and net amount. Now these are the variables. Now go with accept the user input like enter item number. We'll say scanf %t comma and item number. Next printf, enter item name, scanf %s comma item name. For strings don't go with and symbol. Why we should not use and symbol we'll discuss when we come to arrays topic. Enter rate and quantity, scanf %f %t comma and rate comma and quantity. So these are our input. Now calculate the amount. What's the formula? Amount equal to rate into quantity will give the amount. Now based on this amount, now we want to calculate the discount. So check the conditions. If the amount, see, someone joined, right? Yeah. So today we are discussing one more example using if statement. This is the task here. We are going to accept item number, item name, rate and quantity. We want to find amount. Now based on the amount we want to calculate the discount. So that is the task here. So if the amount is greater than or equal to 1000 and less than 2000, we go with the 10% discount. If the amount is greater than or equal to 2000 and less than 3000, I want to go with 15%. If it is greater than or equal to 3000 and less than 5000, 20%. More than greater than or equal to 5000, so the maximum discount is 25%. Now we want to calculate net amount. What's the formula? Amount minus discount. Now what we should display back? Item number, item name, amount, discounted, net amount. So that only we are writing here. So here in this code, we have accepted already item number, name, rate and quantity, and we calculated amount. Now let us calculate discount. So here we will say if amount greater than or equal to 1000 and this symbol we have to use, and amount less than 2000. If the amount is greater than or equal to 1000 and less than 2000, then discount is how much? 10%. So what is 10%? 10 by 100. So what is 10 by 100? 0.10 into amount. So this is the way we should write the code to calculate discount for this condition. Else if amount greater than or equal to 2000 and again we should write amount less than 3000, then discount is how much? 15%. How to write? 0.15 into amount. Then else if amount greater than or equal to 3000 and amount less than 5000. If amount less than 5000, then discount is 0.20 into amount, 20% discount. Else if amount greater than or equal to 5000, after 5000 whatever it may be, the maximum discount is 25%, 0.25 into amount. So these are our if conditions. Complete nested if. Now any one condition can be true over here. So once we got the discount, you may get discount of 10%, 15%, 20% or 25%. Now if the amount is less than 1000, we want to go with the discount as how much here? 0.0. So take a value here 0.0. Initialize the value of discount as 0.0 because if the amount is less than 1000, the discount should be 0.0. Now calculate net amount. Net amount equal to amount minus discount will give net amount. Now display all the values. Printf item number equal to %t, item number, printf slash n, go to new line, item name equal to %s, item name, printf slash n, amount equal to %f, comma, amount, printf slash n, discount equal to %f, comma, discount, printf slash n, net amount equal to %f, comma, net amount. That's it. Now let me save this file as discount.c. Now run this code. So it is asking for item number 111, item name, let me say mouse, item rate some 300, item quantity some 5. So 1500 we get, right? So for 1500 how much discount we are getting? 150. Then what is the net amount we have to give? 1350. Clear? Clear this example code? I am giving permission to speak also. Just 1 second. So now we can able to speak also. You can turn on your mic and you can speak. So is this program clear to everyone? Clear this code? Right? Then how will you write this code using conditional operator? Will it be very complex to write this code using conditional operator? Yes, Tejashvi?
I think,
Yeah,
or
it's
maybe,
very, very difficult, right?
yeah,
So
there are two
it will become
conditions.
very complex to write this type of codes when you are having so many conditions. Okay, so very, very small conditions, very small expressions, we make use of conditional operator. For bigger length of program, we have to use if condition. Clear the difference between if statement and conditional operator? No. Moving to the next concept today, switch statement. Now, the use of going with switch statement is, it is used to choose an option among the given set of options. From the given set of options, when you want to choose one option, then we go for switch statement. Like simple example, when you go to ATM machine, we'll see some options like withdraw, pin change, mini statement, balance inquiry, like that. Out of that, how many options we can choose at one time? Only one. So for that such type of cases, we go for switch statement. So you can say it is mainly used for menu driven applications. It's mainly for what type of applications? Menu driven applications. Yep. The syntax is, we use a keyword switch and we go with an expression. The case. Case is a keyword and we go with the option one. Meaning, if the expression value is matching with this option 1 value, then we'll execute the statements present in option 1. Once we execute the statements of option 1, if you don't want to go to other option statements, then we have to use a keyword break. So break is used to come out of switch. Case option 2. We go with the statements under option 2. Case option 3. We go with the statements of option 3. Like that, we can have multiple cases. Case option N, statements under option N. We are having one more keyword default. Default, some statements. Now, let me elaborate one more time. If the expression is matching with option 1, it will execute the statements of option 1, comes out using break. If expression is matching with option 3, it will execute the statements of option 3, comes out using break. If expression is matching with option N, it will execute the statements of option N, comes out using break. If expression is not matching with any one of the options, then it will execute the statements present in default. So when it goes to default, when expression is not matching with any one of the options. Then what is the use of break? To come out of switch. Let us suppose if there is no break here. No break here. And this expression is matching with option 1. Then it will execute the statements of option 1. Since no break, it will even execute the statements of option 2. Since no break, it even executes statements of option 3. Then when it says break, comes out. So if no break, what will happen? It will just go to the statements of other options until it says break. Now, let me write the points. If the expression is not matching with any one of the options, then it will execute the statements present in default. Then should we write default compulsory? No. So default is optional. Writing default is optional. Like in if statement, else is optional. No. Similar way default is optional. Then break is used to come out of switch. If break is not used, then it will execute the statements present in other options until break. So until it sees break, it will go to the remaining statements. So I'll discuss all these points in the program. Clear up to here? Any questions? No. Let us go with some example programs. Write a program to accept a day number and display in words. We want to accept a day number and we want to display in words. Meaning, if I give day number as 1, then what we should display? Sunday. Our day number starts with 1. If my day number is 2, then we should display Monday. If our day number is 7, it should display Saturday. If our day number is something like 9, we should display the message invalid day number. So this is the task. Now let us go with the program. Day.c. Create a new source file. Main function. Go with the variable day number. Now go with the message printf enter day number. We'll say scanf %t comma and day number. Now we have to check whether this day number is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 like that. So go with switch day number. Now if our day number is 1, so case 1. So if the day number what I have entered, if it is matching with 1, then what we should display? Printf Sunday. We should display what? Sunday. Break. Case 2. Monday. Right? So like that we can go with multiple cases. Let me copy this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then last one default. So if it is 3, Tuesday. 4, Wednesday. 5, Thursday. 6, Friday. Then 7, Saturday. Then if any other number means we have to go to default and go with the message invalid day number. Invalid day number. So break is not required for the last one because however it comes out of switch. Now let me save this file as day.c. Compile and run. See, it is asking day number. If I say 1, it is saying Sunday. If I run again, if I say 6, it's going to say Friday. If you run the code again, if you say something like 9, it will say invalid day number. Clear this example code? How to go with switch? Now understand carefully. There is no break here. There is no break. For case 2, case 3, there is no break. And my day number is 2. What is my day number? 2. Then what do you think the output of this code now? What is the output? What message we get on screen?
Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Very good. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. See here, when we compile and run, if I go with the day number as 2, we get see Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, right? So if there is no break, what will happen? If no break, it will go to the remaining statements until it says break, right? Now, let me take one more example to elaborate about what is the meaning of menu driven. It's mainly we use for menu driven applications. Let me elaborate this. Write a program to accept two numbers and display the following options. Means menu. The options are like 1. Add, 2. Subtract, 3. Multiply, 4. Divide. A simple calculator application. Then display result based on the user choice. Meaning, if my two numbers are 10 and 5, and if my choice is 1, if our two numbers are 10 and 5, and if our choice is 1 means add, then what should be the value of result here? 15. We should add these two numbers. If our two numbers are 10 and 5, and if our choice is 3, then multiply. So what we the result? 10 into 5, 50. If our two numbers are 10 and 5, and if our choice is 8, then we should say invalid choice. Right? So this is the task here. Now, let us write this code. Calculator.c. Create a new source file. Hash include stdio.h. Main function. So take the numbers n1, n2, user choice and result. Initial value of result, let us take 0. Now, go with the message printf. Enter two numbers. Scanf %t, %t, comma, and n1, comma, and n2. After accepting the numbers, we should display menu to the user. Without displaying menu, user won't have idea what option to choose. So how to display menu? Simple, go with printf. You can say 1 means add. You can even say here only /n. 2 subtract. 2 subtract. Then /n. 3 multiply. Then /n. 4 divide. So this is our menu. Then after displaying menu, now go with the message printf. Enter your choice. Enter your choice. Let me say /n. So this is the menu what we display to the user. Once we display menu, we'll ask the user to enter choice. So the user may enter 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or any other number. Then we'll store it into a variable ch. We'll store it into ch. Now check the value of ch like this. Switch off ch. Switch off ch. Case 1. What is the meaning of 1? Addition. So the result value we should take it as addition. So result equal to n1 plus n2. After adding, come out of switch using break. Similar way, case 2. Case 2 is what? Result equal to subtract n1 minus n2. Break. Case 3, n1 into n2. Case 4, n1 by n2. Then default. Default means if the user enters any other option, then we'll say printf /n invalid choice. Now, once we come out of switch, say printf /n result equal to %t, the value of result. That's it. We are just printing the result value. Now, save this file. Let me go with the name calculator.c. Compile and run. See, it is asking for two numbers. We'll say 10 and 5. Now the menu will come. 1 means add, 2 subtract, 3 multiply, 4 divide. Now I'll go with the option 1. So 1 means add. So it's going to display result as what? 15. Right? Now let me compile and run. Let us take two numbers 10 and 5. See, we are getting the menu. If I go with option 3 means multiply, we get result as 50. Result is what? 50. Now, if you run the code again, if I take 10 and 5 and if my choice is 8, then it will go with the message invalid choice. After displaying invalid choice, I don't want to display result value. So I should stop here only. Then once we display this invalid choice, I don't want to continue with the remaining part of code. If you don't want to continue with remaining part of code, we use a function called as exit with any integer value. You can go with any integer value to this exit method, positive or negative. So exit is used for what purpose? To come out of program. I'm writing here comment to come out of program. Now see, when we compile and run, if I take two numbers 10 and 5, if I go with 8 option, we get only message invalid choice. So after displaying invalid choice, it won't continue with the remaining part of code. It comes out of program using exit function. Right? Got it? Any questions up to here? Now, let us take two numbers as 10 and 5. My two numbers are 10 and 5 and my choice is 1. Understand, my two numbers are 10 and 5 and my choice is 1 and there is no break here. There is no break. Then, what is the output of this program now? What is the output now? My numbers are 10 and 5 and my choice is 1. Then what is the output of this code?
I think they show all
All
4.
options.
Yeah.
But you are displaying result only at the end, right? Only one time you are displaying. So what is the final
N1
value of
into
result?
N2.
Repeat. Can you repeat the answer?
N1 into N2.
N1 into N2, no. So my 10 numbers are 10 and 5. So you mean to say 50? 10 into 5, 50? No. That's not the correct answer. Near to the answer. So where you are having break? This one, right? So will it even execute this line also? See here, what is going to happen? So we are having result variable and our two numbers are 10 and 5 and our choice is 1. So we are having result variable. Initial value of result is 0. So choice is 1. Comes to case 1. Once it comes to case 1, what is the value of result? 10 into 5. Sorry, 10 plus 5, 15. Then,
Will it only show N1 by N2?
yes, that is 2. Right? I am explaining that only. Since no break, it will come to case 2. So once it comes to case 2, N1 minus N2 means 10 minus 5. The result value will become 5. Again, since no break comes to case 3, the value of result will become 10 into 5, 50. Since no break, it will come to case 4. The value of result will become 10 by 5, 2. Then cease break. So once cease break comes out of switch, and displays the result value. What is the value of result finally? So the output of this program is what here? 2 here. Here, let me run and show you. So when you take 10 and 5, even my case is 1, the output will be what? 10 by 5, 2. Clear? So if there is no break, what will happen? It will just go to the statements until it says break. All other statements will get executed until it says break. Clear this example code? Right? Let me go with one more example. Write a program to check whether the given character is vowel or consonant. So what are vowels? A, E, I, O, U are vowels. Other than vowel, remaining all are consonants. Main function. So we require one variable character ch. Now go with the message. Enter a character. Then scanf %c and ch. Now check here, switch off ch. So if it is A, case A, or even case E, I, O, and U. For all these cases, we'll go with the message printf vowel. We'll say what? Printf vowel. Break. For all this A, I, O, U, one common message vowel. Default, we'll say printf consonant. We'll say consonant. That's it. Check char.c. Compile and run. If I take A, it is going to say vowel. If you say U, it is going to say vowel. If you say something like P, it's going to say consonant. Right? A simple code. So if the statement is common, we can just say colon, then go with the common message at the last. Right? Clear? Any questions? So please practice all these things. So with this, we have done with the decision control statements like if statement and switch statement. Then tomorrow we'll start with the major part, that is loops. So tomorrow I'm going to discuss while loop and do while loop. Day after tomorrow, for loop. So loops are very, very important. Okay, right. Thank you all and see you tomorrow. Thank you all.